All right, so I'm here early this morning, starting a new venture with these cars. Took the M3 to go get looked at. It's gonna need quite a bit of paint work, but other than that, mechanically it's pretty good. Got to get the AC checked out and some other things. Today I'm gonna shoot some pictures and at least try to sell it as is. See if I can make a small profit like that. If not, I'll continue to work on it and bring it up to what I would like it to be. But anyways, let me show you what we have. There she goes. Such a beauty. Oh my goodness, look this out, man. Not as clean as I can get her. Still needs some work. Back while I'm out here, I'm gonna point out some of the things that it needs done. But before we even get started with that, let's do a cold start. All right, so key to this entry works. From the back window, go over each panel. Nothing on the back, but as you come around here, see some spider webbing here. You have this rust spot that's on this panel and this rear quarter right here. I'm not sure what's going on here, but you have something going on there. This is a horrible spot. It's like a little dent, and it also a little dent on the door. Let's see if you can see it from this angle. Not so much on the door, but most definitely right here. And then this is even worse. Dent right there. I mean, such a beautiful car. It's like somebody just did it every panel. I almost need just a whole new door. No dents on this door. Front side looks good. This mirror looks good. That's gonna be significant. The hood looks good. Oh, this right here. That's a major issue. It'll probably be cheaper just to buy another one. All right, the front looks good, but the whole front is good. Just respray there. And this side, actually, I knew it was a lot of dents. You can probably see it from here. So this part is good, but on this door, dent there, have a dent up here. And I guess what? It's not as bad as I thought it was. But the sides that are bad looks pretty bad. I don't know. Oh, there, another dent. I swear to God, every time I look around, it's another dent. It's hard to tell when it's so shiny and clean. But other than that, the thing that sold me on the car. Until I drove it. Oh my goodness. Look, I've always read about the M3 when I was coming up. And each version on Car and Driver was better than the other, and it was always winning the competitions, and it seemed to be the center of gravity or the center of the universe for sports cars. And I always passed it off because I was too broke to buy one. And then also the maintenance, because it's just something about, I don't like buying cars that need a lot of maintenance. That's very finicky. So but you know, now I'm in a position to afford something like this, and done enough research to feel like it's a pretty safe buy. And let me tell you, when I drove it, soon as I hit the clutch and engage, it's like it immediately so like was telegraphically doing what I needed it to do. And that's the first time I've had such a responsive car in everything. When you hit a corner, I mean, it was just tight, very butt down. I feel like I could drive this thing as fast as I want to around a corner. And I've had Lamborghinis, I've had Porsches, I've had them all. And this car really did it for me. Is it fast? Yes, it's pretty fast. It feels faster than what it is. But being fast doesn't tell the full story. It's just a freaking great car. And it's so handsome. I think this is the best looking version of the M3 ever. Now, I love all the other ones. I think they look amazing. But as a sedan, number one, you'll never find a sedan this beautiful. And I feel like this car was made to be a sedan. Now I plan on getting another M3. I was looking at the same color, Hellrod red, convertible with the hard top, and I was going to get that as a pair, and then eventually find a coupe, and that way I can have all three. But the guy who was selling the convertible, he had family issues or whatever the case may be. I really think he just changed his mind because this car looks amazing. So his car, even though it had higher mileage, it looked 10 times better. This car right here has 119,000 miles, which is actually considered low for what I've seen. Now, unless you go to California, California seems to have all the nice M3s at great prices, great prices. For me to buy this car, to find this car where I'm at, I'm on the East Coast, is not meaning great cars for the price. And the fact that this one and the convertible was in my backyard was telling, and I felt like I had to get both. And that they were going to be great investments. At least I wouldn't lose any money, and I had the experience of having a nice car. So here we are. I'm gonna try to get some footage in a better location. Oh my God! I'm gonna get some better pictures of this car and list it and see what happens. Thinking to be worth it to the right person. The gentleman who sold me the car, he was an awesome guy. The last guy that owned the car is actually a mechanic. He works at a place where they restore cars like this, and he had some of the same concerns. His money is not the same, and he wanted to move on. He's into minis, older minis. He had about 2 of them in his yard. So, but anyways, a quick $2,000 I would feel okay with that. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep it, enjoy it, and make it an awesome car, because it's one of those cars you're never going to get I'm never going to get this opportunity again to own and enjoy a car like this, because I'm not going to pay $30,000-$40,000 for it, and that's what it's going to cost. If you want to own an older M3, a Generation 2 M3, it's going to cost you a nice one, right? It's going to cost you $30,000-$40,000 hands down, and this one has 119,000 miles. So here we are. Anyways, stay blessed.